Hello everybody, it is Christine. It's time for another leftovers layout. I'm also going to use this sketch here from February 2025 Scrap Room Flavors of the Month, because it has this cool, like, I think I can make this work basically. There's actually kind of little branding strip type deals. I think I pulled these out of my branding strip bucket, so I think I can use those. I think those go kind of cute. And then I have these patterns here. I don't think the red one's going to work. Oh, maybe I can make the hearts out of those. I might do that because that might be cute. And then I got a couple little pieces of this left, not much. And then I have these I just pulled out of my stash. And the colors go pretty good. I think I'm going to use this You Are Loved, maybe XOXO or something like that. So what I need to do, oh, and I think mixed media behind here. So I think I'm going to go get some ink. And I'm going to do some packaging technique right there just to make it kind of cute. I need to trim that off. So let me grab the ink. I don't know what I'm going to use. I'll have to take this over there. Oh, that's pretty. You guys, every time it's so hard to decide. I got to decide. I kind of like this, though. If I do that, though, is it too much hearts? Maybe I'll use 3. Why not? Why not? I can do what I want. It's my layout. Okay, let me find some ink real quick, and I'll be back on in a second. Y'all, this was a fast layout. Because I kept going, I don't know. I overcomplicated this thing. This is a simple sketch, and I was trying to be all that. You know, again, I added the third layer, which wasn't needed, but I wanted to use the papers. And so when I did that, I caused myself a little bit of like, wait, back and forth. And then my black and white hearts, which I was going to make the strip this on the left side right here, I was like, well, I'll just cut that in half and I'll save some of it, which is just ridiculous anyways, because I'm trying to use up this paper, but I caused myself to have to, like, I don't even know. I was messing with it. That being said, I think it turns out really cute. I pull up the branding. I do cut the branding strips. I got the papers. Again, this is a fast, you know, so I actually cut, I wouldn't say a lot of it out, but I kind of did cut a lot of it out because it was just going back and forth on things. Like here, now this is okay. I'm like measuring pieces. I think I cut it like 4 inches for the polka dots. And then the colored hearts, I cut that, I think was 4.5 inches maybe. And then the black and white, I think was 4.5 or 4.25, something like that. And I've kind of gone back and forth here. I wanted to like offset or whatever. And I did also mount the photo. You can kind of see there with white and then black cardstock, because I felt like, you know, with my white and black heart paper. And I'm going to actually add, I almost have 2 titles on this too, by the way, because of what I had from the epoxy sticker stuff that I wanted to use. So I end up with kind of 2. But yeah, it's okay. I'm going to use them as kind of, I don't have a lot of embellishments. So it's cute. It's cute. I'm not going to say this is my favorite layout, if I'm honest. It's okay. So I'm cutting my polka dots here. Again, I'm not going to make y'all sit and watch me do all of this, because I'll start kind of, I actually assemble the photo like block with the papers and the branding strips before I do the mixed media, and I don't glue the photo block down. Like I assemble it as like a unit before I glue it down to the paper. So it's going to actually be movable as a full unit. And I'm going to cut away because I'm going to assemble those pieces. And then now I'm getting to the branding strips. And I just had 1 of each. So I'm going to cut them in half, and then I'll cut them in half again, because you don't need the whole branding strip underneath there. And technically, I'm not sure it was a branding strip per sketch. It could have been a strip of paper, but I wanted them to stretch. So I'm going to cut them. And I'll start kind of lining them up. And I'll just use my tape gun to my ATG, which, by the way, my ATG showed up. I think I mentioned that the other day, thankfully. I'm so happy. Back to using my ATG, which is my favorite adhesive. That Nuvo glue, if I have this and Nuvo glue, I am good, y'all. I love my adhesives. I'm just kind of putting these branding strips down here. And again, you're going to see me in just a second. I'll start gluing them together. I don't make you watch that. So the photo, I'll tell you just real quickly. Actually, I think this is a screenshot from a video that I took. So last year we moved into this house. There's an area back behind the backyard fence, between the fence to the backyard and the chicken coop, which I don't know if I've captured that in any photos I've scrapped, but it's an area back there. Well, it's a little bit, honestly, it's kind of, there's nothing going on. So Seth decided to dig a fire pit back there. And so he dug it, and they put like, I guess my husband helped him too, if I'm not mistaken, after he kind of started messing with it. And they put like cinder blocks in it, and they built like this neat fire pit. And we still need to kind of make it like decorative in a way, because basically right now it's a hole with concrete blocks. But we could toss wood in it and turn a fire pit on. So this video, or this photo, was a screenshot of a video where we were sitting there it was late summer. It was late summer, and we'd started the fire and was making s'mores that night, if I remember correctly, even. And we were just kind of enjoying it, you know, just sitting there and enjoying the land and just looking out and having a nice time. And my husband kind of looked over at me as I was taking the video. I was kind of taking a video of the fire and the s'mores and stuff, to be honest with you. And I kind of turned the camera toward him, and he looked at me and smiled. So I took a screenshot of that. Okay, so now I'm going to do my mixed media, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I put that ink on there, and then I took another piece of plastic. I mean, I guess that's fine. I will actually end up picking that other piece of plastic up and kind of putting it down, which is kind of the normal way you do it. I think because I had put quite a bit of water, I wanted to kind of lighten it so that it matched the green on the colored hearts there. And I didn't want it to be too dark, so I took that. I think that's what I was kind of thinking there. So that's what I ended up with. Now I'm going to glue my whole photo block down. And this is where I'm going to start getting into the embellishments, which there's not a ton of them. You can kind of see my little pieces over there. I'm going to put "You Are Loved" because I definitely kind of like that as my title. And I thought about putting it in the lower left where she showed the title, but I didn't. I don't really know why, to be honest with you. It just didn't feel right over there. I've kind of got it a little far to the right. I'm actually going to end up moving that and gluing it on top of the photo, to the left of the photo there. Or the L is going to end up on the photo. And then the down in the lower left where the original title for the sketch was, I'm going to put XOXO. I'll actually end up adding Summer Vibes. And I'll end up adding this wink wink that's under loved right now. I moved that like 2 or 3 times. That's going to end up in the lower left down there. And I'm just realizing I called this summer 2024. I think this is actually more fall because I don't see us lighting a fire in like August in Texas. So this was actually, I should probably get the date. I actually think now this might have been more like late September. So I'll double check my date on that. This little wink wink, like I said, I moved that around. I just kind of, this is, again, it was a fasty fast. So I only have like 2 or 3 embellishments here, and I still fast with them, y'all. That's the only bad thing about, I don't know, to me, this layout here, I struggle with where to put things. So I got that butterfly on the top there to the right. I'll actually move that. All this stuff's going to get moved around, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Like the wink wink's going to come down. I'll put the butterfly to the left, upper left of there. I'm going to add Summer Fun. I'm going to add enamel dots later. Like, just stuff gets moved. So now you can kind of see, right, the upper part of the photo there, I've got Summer Fun with the butterfly. To the right of the photo, you can see I've got You Are Loved, but I've now glued it on the photo. I've even added a mushroom to the far right. We do have mushrooms, so that's okay. And the lower left down there, I've got the wink wink and the XOXO Summer Vibes. And then I was just adding these enamel dots. My problem is I had 7. And I wanted to put 3, 3, and 3, but I only had the 1. So I put that down. I'm going to take it up. I don't know. I think I end up putting it one more time. So here's what we got, you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I think it turned out cute. But again, I'm not going to say it's my favorite. You guys let me know what you think. And we will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to do the like and subscribe. I say tomorrow. I think tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Make sure you watch for it. If you do the notification bell and the subscribe thing, you'll see when I do videos. And I've got quite a bit. I'm working my way through these collections. So we will see you later, and say hello and all the good. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.